So y'all remember when I made that unboxing video of the Magic keyboard? The Apple wireless keyboard. There's a difference between those and then the Magic Mouse right here. Well, they're pretty good. I've been using them for an extra day and I got some criticisms. Let's start with the keyboard. So the keyboard actually feels pretty decent because you got these mechanical nice feels instead of the butterfly mechanisms. Curse the MacBooks with the butterfly mechanisms, by the way. Yeah, y'all should make a trend called hashtag curse MacBook Air butterfly keyboard, or just hashtag curse butterfly keyboard. But anyways, this also has an eject button, apparently. I guess this was for older Macs. These buttons are not assigned, so I guess that makes sense, and I won't really criticize it for that. You also got this loop back here. You got your power button right here. And you might be thinking, then, now, what's gonna be the problem, and why is there AA batteries? You'll see why. This thing. Now you might be thinking, what in the crap is that, Nova? Well, these are screw holders. Technically, you can kind of twist them with your finger if you're really hard, but I recommend just using a coin. Or yes, you can use your finger, but I recommend using a coin. Give me a second. So that part just comes off when you unscrew it completely, and then you see this hole. You might be thinking, what the heck is that? It's the battery container. Yeah, okay, I'll show you in another example. So this is my personal Xbox Series X controller. By the way, I do not own an Xbox Series X. Please do not judge me. But here's the thing. This battery cover is not really that hard, honestly. That battery cover, it's pretty good. Honestly, I like it better than Apple's, but here's the other thing. To insert them, I recommend you looking here as of watching this video. But like for your actual advice, I recommend inserting them like this. Or where it's like minus on the outside. Grab your other AA battery, and then give me a second. I need to screw that back on. And then once you're done with that, you can like press this button, and it'll show a green light. It'll flash it if it's trying to pair. Yeah, it'll flash twice every like 2 seconds. You hold the power button to completely turn off the keyboard. There's also this eject button, which is for older Macs. I don't know if I mentioned that. And there's also another bit of criticism. You see this? I mean, that glass back feels good, except the Apple logo is barely visible, and it has a very bad material, honestly. Like, I know this is from 2009, but honestly, and say it with me, everybody. Accessories that use AA batteries, bad. Yeah, AA batteries can be exposed to things and can also leak everywhere and cause the entire thing to not work anymore. So I guess that's why Sony uses rechargeable batteries in their controllers. Yeah. But at least you can swap them out. You can just swap them out. Anyways, off the wireless keyboard and onto the Magic Mouse. The Magic Mouse is interesting in particular. The clicks are smooth. The clicks are pretty good, actually. But then there's another thing that most people criticize the Magic Mouse for. You see this? Yeah. And let me give you an example at my setup. So it's gonna be hard to keep it on camera, but basically take this lightning cable, plug it into the bottom, and try to use it while it's plugged in. Yeah, you have to literally lay it down like it's a dead beetle. That's what Gemini told me to use. I'm cutting that out. Also, there's gestures in these which may sound good, except this is a tiny form factor, so you can't really do much gestures. But the main criticism is just this port at the bottom. Yeah, that's the charging port. I don't know why Apple did that. The only good side of this compared to that over there is that this is lightning, while that requires AA batteries. Also, the Apple logo is actually visible here. You can barely see it, but at least it's somewhat visible. And then there's the one at the bottom. So, do I recommend buying this combo? Unless you don't have a Bluetooth Magic Keyboard, no, there's no purpose in buying it unless you don't have a Magic Keyboard or Magic Mouse, or just any Apple keyboard or Apple mouse, just in general. But for any other purpose, if you really like use a Mac or stuff like that, I'm not talking MacBook, but like I'm talking iMac or like the Mac desktops, then sure you can. It's really good to buy it there. I hope this comparison was fair, and I try to be as fair as possible. But I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.